guys, it's me, TheKingThings, and today I will be reviewing the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's 10th anniversary Funko Pops. Now, as you can see, it is a re-wave of the FNAF 1 Funko Pops. We got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and I even put them where their stage places would be. But anyway, let's start off with Foxy. Here we have Foxy, as you can see. Now, how do I like it compared to the original Funko Pop of Foxy, which I'll put to the side? Honestly, I like it way better. It's just the details, it's so nice. His body is amazing, and something that I noticed is that he even has the little tape on the back of his eye patch, just like in the movie, which I'll put an image here. And here's the back of him. Let me focus it. That's what the back of him looks like, which is really detailed just for being the behind of him. And then his mouth, his hug, his hand, it's all super detailed. And I think what a lot of people can agree with me about the one thing they don't like him is these tufts of fur are just way too big. Like, compared to the movie, they are not that huge. But overall, this Funko Pop is really accurate, and it's my favorite version of Foxy yet. And also, here is the stand they have that they can actually stand on, as you can see, right on that little thing right there. It is Five Nights at Freddy's 10 years at Freddy's, which is pretty cool because I don't think they usually do custom little plates like this. Well, I checked Puppet and Wither Golden Freddy, and they don't have this, but I don't know, maybe it's something special just for them. But they all do have it, if you can see at the bottom of their feet, which is kind of hard, but see Chica, Freddy, Bonnie. But low-key, it is pretty cool, and if you shine it at a certain light, it's kind of hard to do it, but it's kind of textured, which is pretty cool, because it's like, oh, there, you see that texture on it? It's really cool. But overall, I'm going to rate this Funko Pop, if it would focus, hold on. I will rate this Funko Pop probably a 9 out of 10. Just, the details are really good, but those fluffs, I just do not like them. But before we move on to the next one, here's his box. There he is, sneaking out of the top. This is surprisingly considered Pop Games, even though they based it off the movie, but I don't know. And then he's number 1062. That's what he looks like. And he even has the FNAF 10th anniversary logo right there. Turn around, just Foxy with his name. And then here's the back of the box. Goes Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, and it even has the classic little background of the FNAF 2 office, which is pretty cool. And you can see Mangle popping up from there. But overall, this Funko Pop, once again, 9 out of 10, really good. And let's move on to, I don't know why it's not focusing today, I'm sorry, but let's move on to Bonnie. Before I open up Bonnie, I just realized something. Bonnie's little plastic case is cut in half like this, where there's a front half and back half. But if you look at Foxy's, it's like this, where he just slips in, kind of, which I don't know why they did that. I'm assuming it's because of his ears and the guitar, maybe, but it's weird how that's somehow different. I don't know, but let me open this bad boy up. I forgot to point this out, but even the feet are really accurate, which is wild for Funko, kind of. But anyway, here's Bonnie, and Bonnie might be my favorite, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. I really like Bonnie, because it just, the head shape, the color shading is so nice with him. And if it can actually focus, why is it not focusing? Okay, sorry. But this is his head, as you can see. He looks pretty good. And his guitar is really good. If it would focus, usually my phone never does this. Okay, but here's his guitar. There's like little to no paint mistakes that I can notice. It's actually really detailed, like even the little dials up there is really detailed, which props to Funko for actually painting him really well. And as you can see under him, he has his red bow tie, and yeah. And here's his feet. The kneecaps are even good. I just realized that they did the kneecaps really good too. But he's definitely bulky, and Bonnie, no! Okay, he should be on better, but another detail, his ears are really nice. I forgot to point that out, but I really like them. But look at his hands. They're so fluid, and they're not stiff or anything. I also love how Funko gave them props and gave them poses. Like in the FNAF 1, the original, it's just so basic. Here's a comparison right here. But Funko did a phenomenal job, and I honestly love them for that so much. This is what he looks like from the back. Still really detailed, and you can tell it's him and not just a weird version that's stiff and boring. But you can see it's just so nice, and I honestly can't believe Funko did this good. There's his hand placement, all that, his feet, and they each have this stand, so yeah. Okay, well, let's move on. Oh, well, if you want to look on his box, it's just Bonnie everywhere where Foxy would be. Let's see Bonnie there. Okay, let's move on to Chica. Let's leave Freddy for last because Freddy is the main guy. So let's go on to Chica. As you guys know, Chica is probably my favorite character, and they low-key did her dirty. No, I like the design. The design is good. I like it. The mouth, I feel like it's a little too big, but it's just this specific Funko Pop, and this is what. Look at Cupcake. If it focuses. Yeah, his teeth isn't even painted on correctly. His teeth isn't even painted on. And you might be, oh, maybe it's not designed that way. Well, if you look here, it has white teeth. So they just decided, nah, let's just not paint it. Which, okay, Funko, whatever. But then I look down and there's a big glob of orange paint on her toe. And it's just Funko. Why? Also, if you look at her nose too, it's like poorly painted, kind of. Like it doesn't go all the way around. But overall, those are just small details you can't really tell. Also, they didn't even give stripes for Cupcake, which isn't for my specific Funko Pop, it's for all of them, which I don't know why they didn't give him stripes, but that just makes sense. But anyway, besides that, this is what she looks like. She is low-key good. I like her. I like her design. I like everything about it. Like, look at her bib, too. It's very accurate. Like, look at that. It's so nice. Her feet are well detailed. The kneecaps. She even has these little paws, which most people don't know, but Chica does also have that in the movie. Here's a photo of Chica's paw things right there. Something I noticed, though, was she has 4 feathers, and I'm pretty sure she has 3, but I might be wrong, so I might have to double check myself on that, low-key, because I'm not sure, but that's how I designed my Chica head, was with 3 feathers, so I don't know. But I just realized I forgot to show you them, what they look like sideways. So side profiles are pretty good. Like, here's Foxy, here's Bonnie, and here's Chica. They're all really good. I'm not, like, Funko, you did a really good job. But if I'm comparing this Chica to the old Chica, this Chica is far better. I also realized I forgot to give Bonnie a rating. If I had to give Bonnie a rating, I'm genuinely gonna have to do a 10 out of 10. He's so good, and the design is so well, the finger placements on his guitar, it's all just so good. So Bonnie is in fact my favorite Funko Pop of the set. Now, here is Chica. She has her thick eyebrows. She has 4 feathers, which maybe she does. I don't know, I'm not sure. There is her Let's Eat bib, her toes, she has 2 toes, hands, there's the back of her. Let me get a shot of all their backs. Foxy's definitely the most detailed one, like out of all aspects. Bonnie too, because he also has his guitar, but I'd say his guitar is what makes him detailed. Chica, she's pretty basic. Like, she doesn't have that many details. It's only her, really only her bib. But yeah, so if I had to rate Chica, I'd give her probably an 8.5 out of 10, just because the Funko Pop itself, the design and everything, I'd give it a 9 out of 10, but mine 8.5, just because of the paint errors and the fact that he's Cupcake doesn't even have stripes. Yeah, those are just, it sucks, but it's not that noticeable, so I can't whine about it forever. So anyway, let's move on to the final challenger, Freddy Fazbear. Also, I keep forgetting, here's her box right here, same thing, like that. There. Okay, now let's move on to our final component, to the main four, Fredrickson Fazbear. Before I put Freddy on the stand, I realized that all the other characters have their left foot on the little peg, but Freddy actually has his right foot on the peg, which is just a small detail I realized. Here he is, Freddy Fazbear, right in the flesh. Also, they did really good job of details. Like, they only have a bottom set of teeth. They gave all the characters bottom sets of teeth, besides Foxy, which does have upper set of teeth. They have the right amount of freckles on their little snout. It's just all perfect. And I don't even think there's a ribbon on his hat. Let's see if it'll focus. No, it doesn't look like it, which is rare for Funko. It's always, they give them an extra set of teeth, and they also put a ribbon on the hat, but they didn't. Also, another thing I noticed is they're all angry, which is a nice little detail as well. But here is Freddy, and if I had to rank it, I'd say Freddy, Bonnie. It's like a tie between these two though. But okay, unbiased though, like just with detail wise and all of that, I'm gonna go Bonnie, Foxy, Freddy, Chica with detail. But biased, I'm gonna have to go with Freddy at top. Probably I would put Bonnie, but Foxy, so I'm gonna go Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, Chica. Chica's always just gonna be at the bottom because just the small little details and stuff. But here is Freddy, and oh my god, he is amazing. There's his little bow tie under there. Here's his face, his facial expression, his head shape. It's so good. Like, his ears are kind of like that rounded triangle kind of shape. It's so good. And there's his nose, his eyes, he's angry. I like how they gave metal eyelids too, because they're endoskeletons. It's not just brown or whatever. It's really good. Once again, it's just so flowy. Like, look how the fingers curve and everything. The details. Look at the foot. It's so nice. The way it scrunches up like he's walking towards you. Back of his feet. Here's the back of him. It's so well made, Funko. I love it. They also have a nice shine to them, which I also like. But here he is. He's holding his little microphone there. I don't know if that's the proper color, since I think it gave him like a gray handle, which I think it's black. Which, wait, is that how it's supposed to be? Let me check. You can't tell, so it's probably gray. It's fine, but it's just so well done. Like, I know I say that for all of them, but low-key, this is Funko's best drop in a while. Besides, Rowan was really good, but this comes really close. Actually, I think it exceeds definitely, because 10th anniversary and just so well made. So let me put them all in their stage positions. Let me fix it up really quick. here they all are in their full glory, and this is definitely worth getting. Like 100%. If you love FNAF, you love FNAF 1, you love the 10th anniversary, you just love FNAF, get these quick, okay? They're so nice. I pre-ordered them on Box Lunch, or I ordered them on Box Lunch. It's hard to find them in person, but it is possible. But here they are. It's just very well made, and I appreciate Funko so much that you can't even get it on the Funko.com, which is weird. But yeah, here they all are, and let me just show you all 4 facing sides really quick. So give me a second. Here's the left side of them. As you can see, the knees bend outward and they're not just like fully straight, which is another detail that a lot of people probably look past, but it adds so much to like it looking realistic. Like this is something that the characters would do. And now let me rotate them backwards. Freddy, Chica, here they all are. They're so recognizable from the back. It's just so well made. Like, Funko, you absolutely cooked. Also, I realized that it even shows her bib connecting at the back. That's just so many details. And the gray joints, Funko, this is genuinely amazing. And they painted every withered part. Like, looking at these details, it is honestly like, wow. I cannot believe Funko made something this good. Especially since they're notorious for like their quality being pretty low. But over these past years, they've been getting better and better. It's so well made. It's amazing. And I just can't. Funko has been making a comeback, which is kind of sad since they lost the primary license to Jazzwares. But if Jazzwares is like half of what Funko is right now, then I'll be fine with it. Because Funko, they're at their peak for sure. They are just amazing. And once again, if you guys like these Funko Pops, go get them. Okay, I got mine on Box Lunch. They're starting to show up in Hot Topic and Box Lunch stores, but besides that, they're nowhere else really. But here they are, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye.